Alright, so this is hopefully going to be a pretty quick one, because I have to make dinner in a little bit. So we're going to use a Stargate. Now you're probably like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? I forgot to take this with me, because I've reset that session before, and it's just not fresh in my mind. So, anyways, we're going to grab that first, and then we're going to go back down to the second beach area. This isn't too big of an issue for me because I can just run back here now that I've grabbed the shortcut unlocked. You can use Harveen's flute instead, but trust me, just do this. It's much safer. But yeah, I'm gonna go refill my jams, and then we're gonna go and finish this up. So yeah, but anyways, buying cards. When I was a kid, it was very rare that I got to buy a pack. It was... I mean, I bought up to Chaos Servant, I think, when it first came out. I'm talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. It's probably not very important. But, yeah, I always like getting a new set. I like seeing what things are. Like, oh, look, it's support for this. And then I roll my eyes and go, Jesus Christ, people still fucking want to make Dark Magician good? Gross. Yeah, that's right, I fucking called you out, didn't I? I made you just shudder with your fucking rage saying Dark Magician decks aren't that good. I have one. I've played it numerous times against other people. It's just... it's not that good. It's fun. I won't say it's not fun. It's just not that good. It's just... there's not enough meat in that deck, you know what I mean? So, same with Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes is better objectively because you actually have an archetype that you're working from, but Dark Magician, not so much. Dark Magician requires a lot of, like, shit to make it work properly. It's not impossible, and I mean, yeah, it's probably taken YCS before, but that doesn't mean it's good. Just because Exodia made YCS one time doesn't mean it's actually a good deck. I mean, Exodia decks are interesting. I mean, they're not bad. They're certainly not great. That's... I mean, like I said, yeah, just because it can do a YCS thing does not mean it's good. That just means it worked. Like... anyways, so... this, we need to have a key placed down. Also, Verdite. I was talking about this earlier. These fish down here drop it. Oh, you son of a bitch. Fucking Speedy McGee here. Bastard. They don't do a lot of damage, they're just very irritating. And trust me, when you're doing this on like a native hardware, it's just... what the fuck, man? Calm down. There we go. Let's go ahead and use that Verdite before I forget about it. Holy shit, there's a lot of Verdite in here, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's like, dude, just because, like, it got, like, meta relevance for, like, 2 seconds because of that. That's like saying Spirit Messages is top tier just because it can win the game. That doesn't mean it's good, you know what I mean? Like, Dark Magician is fun, but it's nowhere as good as something like Blackwing or... oh, Jesus. These are elves, by the way. These things will actually drain magic, so keep in mind you want to make sure when you're doing this dungeon part, you have a way of regenerating magic, like a flask or a stone. So, because these things suck. They don't do a lot of damage, they just suck out your magic, and it's really irritating. That was a good noise for it to glitch out on. They just look like something out of LSD Dream Simulator, they really do. I've actually had one interact with me once. That just sounded like a fucking stoner moment. I've had one of these interact with me once. A lamp. No, I want to see if I can do it again. Can I do it? No, it said like something like, you are cursed, you are not the something. It was very surreal. But yeah, like, in relevancy of, like, use, like, yeah, Dark Magician is a deck, it can be used, but it does not mean it's good. Lately this season, I've been playing Marceline? No, it's not Marceline, it's Maracine. There we go. Maracine. It's a, like, there was Maracine deck. It was given in support in, was it Duelist of the Deep? and it's pretty solid. They're just kind of spammy and fun. They're kind of beatdowny and with little negation. It's not bad. It's not like unfun to play against. Marcine's fun. I like that. I've also been playing just standard Fallen of Albaz. Like, basically nothing super crazy there. It's just a solid structure deck. I actually bought 3 copies of as well. What else? I have a Dark Magician deck I use. Like I said, it's just for fun. And then I have like a lot of rogue decks I use in the past. Like, I used to really love Lightsworn, but Lightsworn is kind of easy. Lightsworn is so fucking dumb. It's like, you just mill your entire deck and then you win. Like, it's not hard, but it's still a thing. So this is an item that I have no idea what it does. I'm pretty sure it gives you passive mana regen or something? Or maybe it increases your wind attacks. I'm not 100% certain, and I'm really not that bothered to find out. I'm actually going to sell that in a little bit, so it's not like it's a huge deal. So this dungeon sucks, I'm just going to say it. There's a lot of loot in here, just mainly bolts, which I will sell. And I'm not going to go back and fight that damn elf. These things suck. Ah, what the hell. I'll kill it just because it's there. There's also another item in here I might want. I'm pretty sure there's an essential item in here, but I'll figure it out in 2 seconds. I'm distracted thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyways, those, like, mobs actually drop... Oh, it's a tree, that's right. I was like, there's something down here that's important. Those mobs can drop Seath Plumes. I'm not actually sure what those do, so don't be like, what do they do? I don't know, dude. You use it. You figure it out. I seriously have no idea what they do. I want to say they regen magic or something. I don't know. Everything when in doubt in my mind is just regenerating magic. Probably not, honestly. I think there's some more stuff in here. No? I'll kill this guy because he might drop one. But, actually, no, I did have one drop. I actually proved that on camera. I just thought about it. I like how I have to say I proved it. It's important to know that you can do this. They are so fucking bizarre. That is like the most dreamlike enemy in the game, I think. It really is. It's just... It's the kind of shit that you would see if you were on acid, I'm pretty sure. So we're at 46. Herb. We're doing pretty good. I think we should be okay for this one. We'll use our Stargate. And that takes care of that dungeon. Now I'm going to leave that in there because... Well, actually... we'll take it with us. We can use it in the next section. I had to think about it for a moment. So that's why I was like, I'd rather just split this section into 2 videos, one slightly shorter, because this section here is a bit fucky, and I'm not a huge fan of it. So I guess we can go here next. This is how we get one of the keys. I've already cleared this area out, so I'm not going to do it again. Alright, I hate this section, by the way. It's just ass incarnate. There's a save crystal in here, which I'm not bothered by. This is another weird one. I'm pretty sure... No, that's not what I want. Oh, damn it. There we go. There we go. I think it does regenerate HP, just really slowly. I'm not sure. So over here is a Seath item. If I have time to do that, I'll do it. But, you know, later on, if it crops up, I'll show you it. Son of a bitch. Actually, no. We need to put our thing in the guidepost here. This is actually important. So this area is essential to go to beat the game. Boom. Alright. This section is important. And as in important, I mean it's important. Alright, creepy old lady. Thanks for coming here. It's been a long time since Necron took my son Leon. Here is the figure of Seath that Leon made. I'll give you this figure, so please save my son. You betcha. Remember this. For God's sake, remember that for later. There's our figure of Seath, which we do need. And that lady's gone. Spooky. So anyways, yeah. Leon is her son, who we will encounter later. God damn it. So remember how she says Necron took him, so if that's... oh my god. That's your hint at, Jesus Christ. I hate these things. They can actually get you stuck on geometry if you're not careful. And some of these can poison you too, which is really annoying. I'm not sure which one specifically, but they can. Just don't fuck with them. That's all there is to it. So, he's actually in the final dungeon in the game. So, that's why it's like you want to remember, oh, Necron took him, okay. So, that guy dropped a crystal, sorry, dragon crystal for a reason. If you don't have a way back, you can kill yourself, but that's not a good way of doing this. So we can grab 2 figures of Seath in here, and they actually can be regenerated with time, but I'm not really bothered by it. We're going to use both of these as the intended puzzle reasons. You can use them for being killed and not being, like, using a thing. I don't know how they work. I don't bother with it, honestly. So we're going to keep these as basically keys at this point. So we'll go ahead and use our Stargate. SG-1, baby! I never liked Stargate. I don't like TV, so I don't think I'm a really good candidate for that. But yeah, this whole area becomes relevant late game. Leon will make you a dark sword, which that can be used to make the last bit of the game slightly easier. It's a long story, but if I don't do it, don't be shocked. I mean, you don't need to do it, it's optional, but if you want to, you can. So let's go ahead and go do this portion. Fuck that, I'll deal with that later. That's how you get the magician key. Hey look, it's a squid friend! They don't have any unique attacks either. They're not like the, oh god damn it. Sound's fucking up, there's shit hitting me. Ugh. I'd rather kill these things than anything. These are just annoying because you can get stuck on things with these. And I just don't want to get stuck on these in this kind of environment. You see, I mentioned it earlier, I'm pretty sure, that they have 2 drops. And a rhombus key. I'll deal with that later. So this one's empty for some reason. I don't know why there's empty chests. It's always weirded me out about this game. I think there's... no, this is just background, never mind. I'm thinking of some other game, probably. I'm thinking of the game Ninja by ASUS Software. That's a game that I'm pretty sure nobody has played, unless you had a PlayStation 1 and a demo disc of it back in the day. Son of a bitch. I do not want to get stuck in between these guys. I want to get around them. I don't want those mosquito things, or whatever they are, to come in and fuck me up. God damn it, because I got stuck on them last time I did this, on my own free time. They make such weird noises. I want to know where they source that shit. So we can go in here. It's locked, but we've got the jail key. Like I said, don't get rid of that shit. And we get the magician's key, which is pretty cool. In the name of Sedek, the Mage of Fire who defeated King Harvey III and ruled the northern continent. I don't really know what this has to do with anything. It's just kind of there. I'm guessing that guy was a prisoner and he died. He was the magician, I guess. He was the dark magician. So, go ahead and use our gold potion, get our stats back a bit. Oh, god damn it. This is... You fucker. I'm saving it. I don't care. This seems cheap, but I'm quick saving it with a save state because this shit is awful. I'll fucking baseball swing your shit back to France. Come here, you fucker. I don't trust this thing. It'll knock me off. That's why I'm scared of it. Of course he's not dead. Stay fucking dead. Okay. Holy shit! Okay, that's... Jesus Christ, fuck it. I don't trust these things because they've killed me so many times in previous playthroughs. Alright, go rocket skates, there we go. So now you can see that... Going around this is the hard part. I don't remember if there's items on it as well. So this might seem familiar. This is also the other beach that the game will reference to in like online guides. Come on. I can't even imagine someone calling the ASCII Entertainment helpline and trying to describe shit. I'm in that part with the thing. You know, the deal. Okay, so we can get a fire crystal, which I think should give us one of the best spells in the whole fucking game. Also on native hardware. This is extremely laggy. Do I have it now? I do, I have Firewall. Fuck yeah, that's one of the best spells in the entire game. It's so good they took it out in future games. I'm not even kidding. That's actually probably why it's not in them. I'm just gonna guess. I don't actually know. Alright, so we can get a better shield as well doing this. Now, you can see that right there. That's gonna be where we end up at the end of the session. Because, trust me, you want that weapon. It's called Shiden. And I think it has its own unique art. Like a weapon art, kind of, or whatever in it, where it can, like, do its own spell. I don't really care. It just does a shitload of damage. That's the only thing that matters to me, is it kills things quicker. So let's go ahead and get the large shield. Believe it or not, there's only a handful of shields in the game. Do not try to sprint across that, by the way. Even though you can think you can make that gap, you just can't. Trust me. You just can't. It will fucking plummet you like a rock. You can only go about, like, I'd say one character's worth of height before your character immediately falls and you will die, and it's just heartbreaking. Okay, so I don't think there's a limit when it comes to like falling off of things. I think you just fall and take like a predetermined amount of damage or something. I'm not really sure how that works, but oh god. Oh, that lag's scaring me. Okay, please don't make me fall. Okay, good. Almost done with this shit. This is the closest I get to getting scared shitless in a video game. It's not because it's scary, it's because there's a prospect of dying and wasting time. So, okay. Now we got the Magician's Key. We can do the next portion of this little mini-dungeon. It's not the worst, but it's just awful, man. It's just awful. That's all that you need to know. Okay. We can go past this one. I'm going to use a little bit more magic. I don't want to use all of it because I actually do need to conserve some. I have a save state ready because I don't know how to do this. I really don't. I think I could stone them from here, could I? Oh no, you know what we could use? Fucking Firewall, baby. Look at that shit. That is so fucking good. What that does is it hits for every single game tick. So like, yeah, look at that. That's a fucking boss ender. Alright. Come on, walk into it. Oh fuck. I'll use stone on them, I don't mind. Well, I don't know why I'm so worried about this. I'm just gonna go back into the fountain anyways. Fucking love that. It's so satisfying. It really is. Okay. God, I don't like that. I really don't like doing that. Okay, good. I'm not really worried about like anything else except that. It's just so jank and awkward. I have no idea what it's trying to do. Okay, I think this is just gold, yeah. So I'm not gonna take a chance and get fucking killed. I'm actually gonna go use the Stargate for this. I'm pretty sure you don't have to have your magic filled. There we go. Okay, so there's only a little bit left to do in this area, and then I can go make my dinner and come back to this hellhole of a game. I actually really do like this game. I know it seems like it's not that good, and admittedly it's not that good, but there's just something nostalgic and joyful about this game to me. I love it. So, I probably should have used You know, it's probably fine. I'm not gonna worry about leaving it there for a minute. But, alright. So we need to go back to the grave area. That's why I was like, yeah, this whole dungeon's kind of long. I didn't want to do it all in one video. I do appreciate brevity when I'm rendering stuff, trust me. Anything that doesn't take like 8 hours on fucking Sony Vegas is joyful to me. I have a really good processor, but it's just like, the longer it is, the more I'm afraid of it crashing, because I render and do everything in bulk, so I just don't want to fucking deal with it crashing over and over. Sony Vegas is like more temperamental than fucking Windows Movie Maker in my mind. It's great, it's a wonderful software, but it's a little bit iffy at times, I will admit. So let's go ahead and grab our flasks again. Now, you're probably thinking, Seth, why the fuck are you going over here? Because this is the way that we go to get the, like, Shiden sword. It's just way, way better than the Crescent Axe in my mind. It's probably not, but it's worth getting to me. I always get it every playthrough. We will be using it for a while, too, till we get, I think, the Ice Sword? I think that's right in saying. It doesn't matter. If you never played the game, it's not important, but to me, oh boy, it's important. It's very damn important to me. Okay, so then I think, well, you need to have your thing placed down as well. I have to pee, so I'm getting kind of antsy too. So we can go over here, and I think this is Verdite, if I'm not mistaken. So we can use the Magician key on it. Ha ha! My little terrible brain's pretty good at remembering things. Okay, and now we can go down here. Like I said, you wanna always have magic ready. If you don't, shit like this is impossible. It's just impossible. So I'm gonna drop a save state just in case shit goes wrong somehow. Oh, it's just as awkward as it looks. It really is. The Samurai's Grave. Okay, so now we can get the really wonderful Shiden. And now we have an anime weapon. Cool. Awesome. And now we can go use Stargate. I am not a katana man. I am definitely a, like, longsword man. My favorite medieval weapon is probably Kriegsmesser, which is, literal translation, is like battle knife in German. They were literally, they look like a gigantic kitchen knife. It's fucking cool. I love, like, big, meaty swords. It's really cool. It's probably something about my personality, right? Damn it, I gotta pee, but I also have to get this shopping and shit done for the next session set up. And I don't want to make another break. But damn it, my bladder is yelling at me, so I'm gonna cut this real fast. Much better. Okay, and I just want to preface this. If you forget what you're doing in this game, it's very easy to just get completely sidetracked. It's so easy to do. And this is the only part of the game I'm not a huge fan of trying to do, because I genuinely can't remember it very well, because it all looks the same. This whole area is just a mess. There we go. So, I know where I'm at now. Okay, so, look at that shit. I think Shiden is 100% slash. Am I right in saying that? Yeah, there we go. 135. It's 100% slash. I can one-shot these fuckers. Which is just... Look at that shit. This is just so fucking satisfying. These guys took like 2 to 3 hits in the beginning of the game. Now they only take 1. Now they're my bitch. I love it. So... maybe I have a little complex with this weapon, I don't know. But I believe it gives you... What the fuck does it give you? It gives you like a unique spell, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I'm thinking of Kingsfield 4. Or is it another thing? No, I guess it's just... I think I'm thinking of Kingsfield 4. But I swear to God, there's like weapon magics you can do. I don't know how you engage it, but you can do it somehow. I tried doing it there, but It's there, trust me. I just don't know how to execute it properly. Okay, before we finish this, you really do want to make sure you know what you've got ready for the next area, because if you don't, it's going to be a giant headache. Okay. Plus, it's just nice to show you guys the town process as well. Town's not really a big part of the game, but it's important to know what you're doing. So we're not going to put our post down there, because we need to put the key in another section that's further from here. I do hate going into towns, though. It's just definitely a pain in the ass. I will say, every single time, Kingsfield 2, much better towns. Like, everything is actually doable. It's not a giant headache. I will make some more... No, you see, this is the problem, is I know what I'm looking for. It's just getting to it's the pain in the ass. Ugh. There we go. If this was all open, it'd be fine, but it's just not, so... And we'll get some more crystal flasks. We can make one more. Wait, did I actually use it? Okay, I did. Wasn't sure about that. And we are gonna do some pretty crazy shit here in a minute. You know, actually, I'll do it now. Because I think it's important. No, we'll do it next session. No, I might forget. So I'll cram that into this. I'm trying to look for that damn merchant because it's so hard to remember where the fuck he's at. But we're gonna go down and get the... Yeah, we need to drink 3 potions to do this. You guys are probably like, what the fuck are you talking about? I know what I'm talking about, that's all that matters. So, I can't have enough crystals. Me neither. Let's go ahead and buy our herbage. Let's see if I can even do the basic math in my head. It should be 56. No, 50... 54. I don't know. 56. Shit, I was close. Not really. I am terrible at math, so don't ask me. Let's go ahead and sell this garbage. We don't need this anymore. I'm getting really scared that I'm doing this quickly, by the way. Iron mask, don't need. Leather shield, don't need. Breastplate, don't need. Scorpion, no, not the bow, I need that. Jesus Christ. Miner's map, don't need it. Bolts, don't need those either. So we're gonna do this because I want to make sure I've got the this done, because I'll forget about it if I don't. Well, I don't have any crystal shards, that's fine. Maybe those do have a use, I don't know. I really don't care either, if they do. I don't need these. You can grow, technically, figure Aesthetes, but don't waste it. It's not worth it. I don't need these. And I might buy that gold key on the way there, but we'll see. It depends. Scorpion bracelet, I don't need that. There's actually 2 of those in the game. There's one in Big Mine, and 4... I think that's pretty much all I can sell for now. Yep, that's good. As long as I didn't dead game myself and fucking sell something I actually needed, which would be horrible to figure out that I need, but no. So I want to do this now because I will totally forget to do this if I'm not careful. And there's a reason for that. It's because it's in such an out-of-the-way location and my brain will just go right over it. So, remember how I told you guys about that guy jacking off in the corner? It was really, really funny. He's actually relatively close to here, which is why it's not a big deal. So we need to go back to the mine. Sorry, the prison. This is Big Mine. I don't want to go there. It's big brain time. This is one of the most obtuse things in the game that you'll never figure out the first time you play it unless you get really bored. If you played Dark Souls, you might be familiar with this concept of exhausting NPC dialogues. But... oh no, we need to go to the town, that's right. I totally apologize. I need to go there anyways. I was gonna buy one of those keys. How much do I have? 33k. Yeah, I think I have enough. I'm pretty damn sure. It's like 10k for that key. I don't really need to buy it, but I might as well if I have the money. So yeah, this NPC is so out of the way that you might just forget it like I did. There we go. I think... no, he's near the town. That's the problem. I hate trying to remember where he's at, because it's so fucking out of the blue that it's just... You'll never remember this unless you remembered, oh, this guy has like extra dialogue, and then you just start talking to him some more, and then you'll go, oh... And then you'll do what I did and just feel really stupid. So, trust me on this. It's better that I do this now, and it takes up a little bit of time. And this is not a speedrunny kind of game for me. I'm not worried about speed. So, here we go. This is where we want to be, next to Small Mine. We can talk to this guy. He's just jacking off in the corner here. I've never seen you around here. I'm just going to advance his dialogue. Necron soldiers don't stop fighting till they die. They've lost their minds. That sucks. I can't stay on this island. Bring it to me. Let's see, did I do the dialogue? I need the figure of Seath. There we go. So once he says that, go in your inventory. Go ahead and use it on him. The moon gate is very important for you to be able to walk around the island. So boom, we fucking got that. But if we talk to him again, I'll trade you Harvine's flute for 3 crystals. Yeah. You'd think that after you're done talking to him, that he would be useless, but no. He has extra dialogue. So then we go into our inventory, use 3 crystal flasks on him. Actually, I don't know what the flute is for. I think it's an important item though, because it once belonged to Necron. And then if we talk to him again... I don't care about myself. Good, me too. I don't care about you either. We used to play together. Yeah, sure you did. We cannot bring Diaz back the ways of old. I don't believe that everything... Oh my god, so fucking much dialogue. I don't care about Gyra Guy. Nola once told me the world was gonna roll me. I'll trade you my map for 3 of your crystal flasks. Oh, isn't that fucking great? Isn't that awesome? So, yeah, we can do that. All that dialogue, and then we get 3 empty flasks. Now we trade them again. You must have this map. So he gives you Necron's map, which is an entire detail of the entire area. So I think it works for all areas in the game. So this is a pretty damn useful map if you want it. But you know me, I'm gonna sell it. And I'm gonna profit real hard as I get really hard thinking about it. No, yeah, that's like one of the most... The map is completely useless. You don't need that. But would you ever think to keep exhausting his dialogue till he does that? Am I right? That's just weird, right? Okay, so we can go ahead and sell... No, god damn it. I don't want you to sit back down. Stand back up and talk to me. Necron's map for 6 grand. Boom. We don't need that. I already know where I'm at anyways, but if you ever do get lost, you can use that your first time playing. Now, am I right in saying this is where the key merchant's at? No, this is where that dude is. I just went here. So, yeah, we have a new key item. Where is it? Harvine's flute. I don't think it's 100% necessary, but I would take it just because it's a key item and you really don't want to not use it. That is going to be used on Pillars of Wind. So let's go ahead and talk to Keyman. Actually, let's go ahead and buy 5 more Rhombus keys. Why not? And we'll buy the gold key. Cool. So now we have all the miscellaneous chest keys, which this isn't necessary, but if you have a lot of money, you might as well do it. So I'm going to go all the way back. I know you're probably like, why are you showing this? Because you guys need to see how you actually traverse the game, because I've done it so many times. And it's important to know how to get around the map. This is why I was like, yeah, this is a very obtuse and stupid, like, damn near essential. I think it's essential item that just... It's all the way in this fucking random like, very beginning of the game, that's not bad design, but it's just definitely very strange, to me at least. So, I don't think it's the worst thing ever. It's not, like, ball-busting, because, yeah, naturally, if you've played Souls before, you already know, oh, I should just exhaust their dialogue till they give me items, because that's kind of how Dark Souls NPCs work. But it's strange to me that he's one of the few NPCs that not only takes crystal flasks, but also, like, has a shitload of useful items tucked away, hidden behind dialogue options in the very beginning of the game. It's strange. I'm not gonna say it's bad design, though. I think it's fine. It does what it does. That's all I can tell you. So, we're gonna go ahead and save the game, and we can go back into Harveen's castle, but I'll do that much later. So I'll see you guys in the next one.